everybody. Today we have a great episode today. And today is Aunties, our girl's best friend. What is an auntie, you ask? An auntie is somebody, is a best friend. A mother if you don't have a mother. And what better way to celebrate this episode is to have my auntie, one of my aunties. She's the reason why I know how to cook fried chicken now. Not saying that I'm going to cook fried chicken, but maybe in the future. She's the reason why I eat cabbage all the time and know how to cook it. So give a round of applause for my auntie.
Hello, TV land.
more like internet. Go ahead, have a seat.
Thank you.
So, everybody, welcome to the Creator Show. Auntie. So, we are going to play a game. We're going to play the addition of this and that. Since we like movies together. Watch movies together even though I'm asleep.
Yeah, I don't like that, but go ahead.
So, I have 5 movies. So, it's either this or that. And they may not
we
be...
watching you then fall asleep on?
Just the ones that just movies in general.
Oh, okay.
So the first one is Harlem Nights or Hoodlum.
Harlem Nights. I don't know what Hoodlum is. But...
Oh, well, Lawrence Fishburne, but okay.
Okay. Yeah, Harlem Nights.
Beverly Hills Cop or Trading Places.
Trading Places, definitely.
Bustin' Loose or The Toy.
Bustin' Loose.
School Days or The Last Dragon.
I don't know because they both have a point. Leroy. I don't know,
Man, come on, you got peep going.
I would probably have to say Last Dragon. I really would. Leroy, but go ahead.
And then the last one, Little Shop of Horrors or Gremlins.
Definitely Little Shop of Horrors.
I figured.
Yeah, because I just, little half rugs running around, that just doesn't do nothing for me. It really doesn't.
Okay, so of course the topic is aunties are girls' best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, whoever said you was my best friend, but go ahead.
It's not necessarily a best friend, but aunties are a girl's best friend.
Yeah, I mean,
you ain't got to be my best friend.
yeah. You are the eminent profile. But, I mean, aunties to me, and this is just me understanding what an auntie's role is now. Auntie is, to me, someone that, the relationship that you don't have, you have with the auntie. Mm-hmm. Whether it be with your parent, grandparent, or whoever case may be. It's like that auntie is the secondary mom, when it doesn't matter whatever reason why, a lot of people think it's got to be because of, family issues and stuff like that. No, sometimes it's just that sometimes family don't mesh, but there's always that one person that, you're like, and you be like, auntie. Or you could be aunt. You can be aunt too, because it's not just auntie, it's aunt, but...
And then another thing, auntie, to go back what you said, auntie is not necessarily family as well.
Not really.
But see, a lot of, you have the older woman in the neighborhood that you say auntie. And some older women don't like being called auntie because, auntie is also referred to like a crackhead.
Yeah.
And, some people don't really like that. But there's some people that do. But teach his own. Teach his own or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, because, at the end, when it's all said and done, it's how you have that relationship with that person.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, as you already know, DNA don't mean anything to me. You know, because
Correct.
you have people, like you just specified, you have more people that treat you better off the streets than on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be, like you said, that DNA connection.
Mm-hmm. I got a lot of aunties. Because it's like you said, one thing that I do appreciate about you is you always say, I don't know everything, but I can teach you what I know. And it may not be correct, but it's just from experience of what I know. Because everybody has a different experience.
Yeah, you know, and once again, I don't know everything, but I know what I know. And if it's something that can help the next person, why would you not want to, as I always say, help and not hinder? Because, you know, a lot of people think that if you talk too much or you think you know everything, no.
Gatekeeping.
I just know what I know. You know, I know when to shut up.
But yeah, a lot of people, and just you coming from a different generation, it's beautiful how we able to come together regardless of being from a different generation. I think that's the problem is, oh, you from a younger generation, you know, I believe there's some of us that don't listen. I was that once upon a time that didn't want to listen, but as I got older, I was like, okay, maybe if I just shut up and listen, I could learn something. And I started learning a lot if I just was quiet and just actually listen. But then there's also older people who could, you know, benefit, because this is a different time. Mm-hmm. And things change, and you know, some older people get set in their ways, mm-hmm. and they're like, oh, this is how we do it. Well, it's a new generation, and you can't open mm-hmm. Open new doors with old keys.
Well, and that's true, you know, and I think a lot of it has to do with, you know, every generation brings something into that generation. And when you have young people that talk like they've been there, mm-hmm. or they know the struggles, or they're putting in their 2 cents when they just haven't been there, they've lived it, they've heard it or read about it, but then mm-hmm. like I said, you have the older people are that who you think you're talking to. You know, mm-hmm. I'm OG, I'm sorry, I'm just one of them people. I try to learn something new every day. Yeah. And whether it's coming from an older person, younger person, to me it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Because once again, it's something that maybe I did not know. Or maybe it was something that I knew, but that person, whether younger or older, just gave me a different outlook on it. You know, but the key thing that people don't seem to want to do is what you said, Lindsay.
Yeah, and it is, I think it's like a divide. The world is already divided as is. And why be divided even more amongst the community? You know, amongst, black people. It's already divided. And it's just, it's sad, but, I guess I'm just that person that want to be kumbaya, and because, it's a lot of negativity already out. While, put out positivity, mm-hmm. make somebody laugh. But we can't do it just to go back to about you saying help and not hinder. Mm-hmm. That's what I also appreciate about you, is that you never, even before we got this close, you never were like, if I were to ask you something, you never like gatekept. Mm-hmm. You never kept it away. It was mm-hmm. just like, that's, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. And you came in my life later on in life. Because, you would think that where we are now, mm-hmm. we've been together, we've been forever. Mm-hmm. You came with me in my early 30s, and we, and it has grown. And I've always said you shouldn't force a relationship with family. And yes, that's family, mm-hmm. but you have to build a rapport. Even with a young child. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's an elder, that's, auntie, uncle, or whoever. but I'm glad we never forced nothing, because when stuff is forced, it never really lasts. It never lasts, and it's like fraudulent, and it's like, faking instead of being genuine. How we progressed over time.
Well, I think that was the one thing that kind of helped me understand more. As I've always told you, I wish the way that I am with you, I wish my aunties were with me. And why there was not a connection, I can't give that answer, but I've always said that, when you really, really genuinely want to either be in somebody's life, or you want to take the time to get to know somebody, not based off of what people have told you about that person, but about, okay, wow, from what I see into this person, totally different than what I've been, communicated to about. And then it's like, okay, you start to build on that. You start to build on that. Like I said, I built my own definition of an auntie compared to what I was brought up with. And so it's like, anytime that I can get a chance, now I'm a great auntie. It's different, you're like auntie, and then when people say got the word great in front of it, now it's like, okay, now I really have to step my game up,
Yeah.
Because now I'm not only am I influenced to you, but now I have to be influenced to whatever other little girls are coming up in our family. And I say our family because it's not just people from the outside, it's people from the inside, and we're all family. So it's like, anytime that I can talk with you, like we try to spend our girl time together, anytime I'm able to do any of that, as you see, I'm going to, hey, let's go do something, let's go hang out, let's go da-da-da-da, but like I said, being an auntie, to me, I got to really like and enjoy once I got to get to a bond with you. So now it's like, I wish I could, trickle it on to others, but like you say, you can't force. You can't, because it never goes right.
And I'm glad that I have an examples of an auntie, because now I'm an auntie times 3. So it is amazing to see them grow. See the 2 oldest grow and see how much they TT. Like when I was back home, she was like, I went to go take a shower, and she was like, where TT going? I was like, I'll be back. I'm finna go take a shower. And it was just amazing. And people be like, you just extra. I'm like, no, when you in that position, you can understand being an auntie and having a little person called Titi, because I never thought I would be an auntie. And it's amazing to. It's like
when people hear somebody say mom for the first time, or somebody say dad, or it's just that feeling like, oh, I'm an auntie, or I'm an uncle. It's like somebody's calling me a name outside of what my actual biological name is. And like I said, I sometimes, not all the time, we all lived in the same state. We, all just lived in the same state, and, but, yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot, so I do. That's from my heart.
That it is, because it's like I said, it's just, and then having pictures. I know I have tons of pictures of me and Naraya, because of course she was the first. She's the oldest, and I want to work with, work on building memories with the 2 youngest, and just create memories, because kids, I've learned that kids pay attention to
everything.
They pay attention to everything, yes, but it's not even about material. It's about the memories. Because I remember, I forgot how it goes, is they never forget how you how they treat or something like that, but they will never forget how you treated them. And I don't want to be that aunt where they have to go heal or go, remember, that's that mean auntie. I don't want to be I don't want to be I don't want to be around her, that auntie that's always like, hey, let's go somewhere, and you be like, hey, let's go somewhere, put your clothes on. I'm like, I'm like, oh, okay, let me shake myself off and get it together. Even if it just go simplest things of going to walk the neighborhood or just going to the park. It's not, people make things creating memories so difficult.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think 9 times out of 10, it's, I'm sorry to say this, but to me, it's about comfortability too, because you can be somebody's relative all you want to, but if there is no level of comfort where that person makes you feel welcomed and you feel like when you are with this person, there's a sense of peace in your head, I think that, that's to me, whether you're in a relative or not, that's the whole sensibility, is that comfortable feeling, when you're with someone. And I think that's where me and you kind of like, not, I wouldn't ever say pause, but it was like that comfortable feeling, like, okay, I know this is my auntie. Yeah, I know this is my niece. I know we didn't grow up with each other and we didn't, have that back and forth camaraderie like we do now. That was something that we had to entrust. I had to entrust that if I ask you to do this for me, you were going to come, you're going to step up to the plate. You have to be comfortable about that. This is a woman that I don't truly actually know, but she's comfortable enough to call me and ask me to assist her on something, and yet here I am. So it had to be some level of comfortability and trust, which we had somewhat of that. But I think since that you've gotten here, I think it has, I would say, solidified, a heartfelt bond. It's not a bond where, because we're doing something together and now we have to support each other, and then when it's all over we can go our separate ways. No, it's a true bond to the point of, if one go down, we all go down. It isn't okay, well, hey, you're sorry you're that way, and you guys shown me that. And that's why I say that not only being an auntie, but just being that one specific person that everybody really actually likes to be around, and I feel it, and I genuinely feel that the relationship me and you have, it just keeps getting stronger, and it just keeps getting just to the point where, yeah, auntie, and like I told you before, don't never take anything that I'm saying to you as, that, oh, she thinks she trying to, here we go again, she trying to tell me. I told you, like I said before, I know what you've been through, because why? I share my stories with you, just like you shared your.
But, and to touch on that, I feel like some generations are like so secretive. Like we talked about the rug, and then it goes, and you better and it's not even just family, it's people in general. When you to go back, when you say you gotta trust and be comfortable with people, but then at the same time, it's good to have these conversations so we don't repeat that cycle. And I feel like with us, we have closed a lot of cycles between generations.
Because the main thing that me and you talked about was there was no communication.
Correct.
That was the one thing that me and you agreed on, that there's definitely no communication. And the example I made about sweeping stuff up under the rug until it gets to a point where it gets right here, and then you want to wait till just something that's simple and stupid, you want to blow up about it, and then everything that was swept up under the rug, is gone. As you see, I don't run my household like that. Whenever something is wrong, we nip it in the bud right then and there.
Correct.
Because it doesn't make any sense to walk around. We're all up under the same roof. We all have to get up and make each other's lives better, but we can't do it when we're all silent. Same thing with you. Like I told you, if there was ever a time that you need to communicate with me, I'm here. But at the same time, it's like, I want you to feel like you are an adult, that you can.
Right.
I don't want you to feel like that you're not coming to me, you're not expressing no. I just like I have to come in your life and be the auntie you need me to be. I also need to be the auntie to help you get to the next level of your life where your independence is way more than what you have now.
Yeah, I agree, and it's a blessing to be able to be in a position where I am, to where if I know, hey, I don't know how to do this, can you help me? And it's good that I'm able to be at this level of freedom to where if a couple of months ago I went out, just had me time, and it wasn't like having that attitude like the consecutive weekends, she's always going out. I'm like, people got to get out. What I tell y'all, if y'all want to have some me time, just let me know. And it's just that thing. But when a child is involved, you have to, everybody is a key player. Everybody goes where they're strong at, and there'll be times where, like you say, somebody falls short, but it's gonna have to be all hands on deck. Because like I said, kids watch and kids see, who can I run to, who do I have that back to that level of trust and comfortability. Because then you don't want to be later on down the line and that child becomes something successful, and you're like, oh, that's such and such and such, and they looking at you like, dog, when I was a kid, you didn't want to be bothered with me. And I don't ever want my nieces, my little cousins, anybody to not feel like they can be the that they can't come talk to me and be that where later on down the line they become sensitive and I'm crawling and running along trying to be like, hey, okay, I'm here. No, that's that's not how that works. It's
like I said, it starts with being comfortable. A child, just like an adult, is not going to be themselves unless they can be comfortable around you. For all of you that don't know, God blessed me with my grandson and my beautiful niece. Once called up on to help out. She left what she had, to come up here and help us out. And our bond was based off of that. If I did not feel like she was the right person, I would not have called her. If she would have said no, if my husband would have said no, we wouldn't be sitting here right now having this conversation.
Definitely not.
But to be able to forge a bond with her based off of a family member that needed us, it's a beautiful thing, because you have so many people that are so stuck in their lives and they don't want to change, and they're going good, and but to be able to call a family member and have them drop everything to come and support you, I think that is, if that is not stepping up to the plate, I don't know what definition then that would be. But based off of that has given me and my niece Lynn a chance to really actually get to know each other, talk about some things, whether it was taught by family members, outsiders, insiders, or whoever. It gave us a chance to reflect off of those conversations, and I call them, what are they called? Not gossip, but what's that word?
Naysayers?
What's that when people, false, something. When people, talk, but they don't know nothing. And they just going by, what somebody else said and not by their own facts. But wherever the case may be, it will be a year soon, and it's been hit and miss with us sometimes. But the thing that has been keeping us adrift is the fact of communication.
Yeah, communication rules.
Communication,
today. But then also communication, but you also got to comprehend what that person is saying.
Correct.
And you also comprehend, because you can't always assume that somebody is going to be coming at you some kind of way.
Correct. And that's why I always told you, because like I said, there was times that I would say things to you and I could just tell you were like, I want to cry or I want to be pissed off, but I had to get you to understand, that anything that I say to you was not a type of thing. It was okay, that way next time. Either do it or don't do it. And that's all it was. A lot of people when you, if you didn't, no, you ain't even hear what I'm saying.
No, because you already on the defense.
And I ain't even saying nothing yet, you already, it's like, wow, let me say something, before you, but yeah, I think that this first year it's been beautiful so far. Trials and tribulations, like I said, but
that's life period.
Yeah, that's like the one thing I said is that we have more than anything is communication. That's the one thing that's holding us together.
One thing that I adore about you is your undeniable support.
Oh,
because I told you, this is for people that don't know. I used to make T-shirts and I kind of let it go, and I just lost my mojo of creating T-shirts. And I just told her, I was like, hey, I want to get back in T-shirts, and she was like, well, hey, go ahead, I'm behind you. And she had a T-shirt I made for her from 5 years ago.
Still looking brand new because I only wear it on my birthdays.
And when she first got T-shirt, I make T-shirts. I said, at this point, I only had gray and white T-shirts, and buying her pieces. So I was like, pick out what you want, and I whip up something and let me know. And she was like, how much you gonna charge? I was like, 20. She's like, okay, let me see when you finish. And I had $20. And most families expect when you're doing something, free, and that I really appreciate it. And even now, with the projects that I do have going on, she's always behind me. She's always in it. She's always watching and looking, and I like that. No, I don't like that. Maybe that's not gonna work. And she's allowing me to explore and be like, hey, this may not work, but hey, we can do this. We could try this. Even we run ideas by each other. Because we always trying to figure out how to make some more money. Nobody likes being broke.
No.
That's our saying. Nobody likes being broke. It's not fun.
Nobody.
And it's not always about money, but it's about sustainability. And just appreciate, like I said, I appreciate you because the ideas and, your honesty and being like, that design that don't look right, but hey, maybe if you fix it this way, it may look good. And I'm always all for suggestions, and you watching and me allowing to teach you to be like, hey, how you do that? And I'm like, this how you do it. You may want to do, you may want to do it later on in the future, and that's what I've always liked doing, is helping people. And I thank you for allowing me to help you, because some people don't want help, and I'm like, you gonna burn yourself out if you don't ask for help.
I mean, you have to, I like our girl times when you be greasing my scalp, and we have this thing in our family. I don't know how old it is.
That's why it's funny.
Hey, everybody, old people, I'm gonna call us like we are, old people, will have the young people come and grease our scalps. I'm pretty sure some of y'all family members done did it too, but now I have her greasing my scalp.
You went from greasing great grandma's scalp,
grandpa's scalp, and everybody. I was greasing. And then everybody in the scalp.
And I was greasing grandma's scalp, but then I was also helping her lotion and everything.
Everything.
And it's crazy because it's funny, because she'll be like, come in her room and I'll be watching a movie. So you, can you? I'm like, come on, come sit in.
I don't care.
The chair she's sitting in now, that's her chair, because I got a new chair. And because my back hurt. I feel like an old woman.
Do me a favor and do you like grease my scalp?
I don't
Sometimes it be so soothing, Now I see what my grandparents and them, were doing, when we would do theirs. But, like I said, I think that, I think it's been wonderful. I think as long as our communication, stays, where it's been, like I said, we are dealing with a 3-year-old little boy that's actually like been here before, and he reminds us every day, hey, you are best friends, okay,
yeah, it's for me. Yeah. It's been life-changing. It has been, I see growth in myself. And I was just thinking about the other day, I was like, had I not left, what kind of shape would I have been in?
Well, that's what me and you were talking about the other day, when I said, from where I came from where I started from, at 2715 Manderson Street in Omaha, Nebraska, which is no longer there. It's a highway now, North Street corridor. But to go from there to, I would kind of say where I'm at now, that's
it's a reflection. But I also say, you always be careful with, because I told you the other day, and matter of fact, when I was greasing your scalp, I said people have to be careful what you pray for, and you have to be ready for it, because it's not going to be given to you when you're ready for it. Because if you're ready for it, you be like, okay, I know what's coming. But when your blessings are unpredictable and unexpected, then you like, oh, this is what I prayed for. Let me, just as soon as it was given to me, it can be taken away. And that's why I cherish the little things. I cherish everything. I cherish everything. Like I said, I just cherish my growth and how I'm able to talk and be like, hey, this is, how I'm feeling today. It's nothing against nobody. I'm just having one of those days, because we human and we all have one of those days. But it is a blessing to have people that understand that I'm just not doing it just to be no, it's just I'm human. I'm having I got a little trigger, but I'm not going to bleed on the people who didn't cut me.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
I hate to be graphic and gory, but that's just how I am. And just like I said, with me growing and learning and watching and asking questions, is at 35. It clicked at 30 that I had to get it together, but now everything is coming.
Yeah,
so it's coming.
And I think me and you talked about this. I was a late bloomer. I really, actually, like I said, moving to Detroit really, really, actually, more than anything, helped me grow up. And seeing the women just having their stuff together, and you know, and then coming back to Omaha, having to move back to Omaha, and you know, it was like my mentality had to shift.
Yeah,
it
I
had
agree.
to shift because it was like, when do I pause the brakes to start loving myself? And that's what I had to start doing.
Yeah,
I had
important.
to start loving myself. And then that's when it was like doors start opening up for me. It was like I was starting to put myself in positions like, okay, yeah, you're this worthy. I'm really actually. And then I'm thinking all this time I might be down here, but the way that I was, the positions I was putting myself in, actually I was up here. And then people started, you know, telling me, hey, what you down there for? You're up here now. And so then I had to elevate myself to up here now. And so now that I feel like that I am up here, as we always say, sky is the limit. So if sky is the limit for me, how come it can't be for you?
Right.
How is it that I know so much and I am in a point in my life where I can give back, you know? Why not give back?
That's that thing of you can't pour from an empty cup, because you pour from an empty cup. What do you have to give to yourself?
That's what I always say. You know, just like the same thing like people used to say used to. What they used to have. Okay, you no longer have it. So where you are at in life without those things that you used to have. Well, I don't never want to say I used to love my niece. Okay, so you're trying to say you don't love your niece no more? Or I used to, you know, have fun doing this and now I don't have fun. No, I want to always keep myself in a position where even though I'm 57, I still want to be able to maybe possibly one day go do a cart, go do some cartwheels, or go as you know, we like going swimming. I want to still be able to do all that all the time, and you know, so anything that I can do to keep myself still with the living, and that helps rub off on you and nephews or anybody that can benefit from me. I'm going to, deep down in my heart, I'm going to continue to, you know, fake it until I make it. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Fake it till I make it. I am. You know, I've been in this game for 45 years. You know, I've been in this game for 56 years, but I've been working for, I don't know how long. I'm ready to get out this game.
And that brings me to another point.
Goddamn job. I don't want to go work no more.
I get it. Like, I get it. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. And if you want to work, cool. But it's just not, it don't be for everybody. Man. It don't be for everybody. If you want to work a 9 to 5, be by guess or put yourself in a position where you can. Or pick a hobby or something.
Look, okay.
And pick a hobby or something.
And Tweedledee on that.
Better watch YouTube, because that's what I've been doing to figure out. What did you say? What we say when we was coming from the nail shop? You was saying, if you have a dream, why not work on it? But it goes back to some people, to go back what you said, people don't be thinking they worthy.
No.
But if it's on your heart to do it, it's a reason why it keep coming back. Like, I don't be wanting to do this. I don't like being on camera, but when I'm sleeping,
your mind is still racing on what to do.
And I have to do it.
Exactly.
So that lets me know it's so much bigger than me.
I mean, it is, because it does not matter. There's always going to be one person, and I'm true to the evidence to this. There's always going to be one person that's interested in anything anybody does. I do not care. You could be a one-hit wonder. You could be a one-hit wonder. You can do stuff on YouTube and just do it one time. You got millions of people following you. You got, you just get that one knack. Go make you some fake worms and go sell them to the
fisherman.
Just to a fishing company. You're gonna get at least $10 10 people to buy it. It doesn't matter. So if you've got a knack, you've got a gimmick, you've got anything that you feel like, hey, this could make me a piece of change and put it into the gas tank.
The people that is for is gonna come to you.
It's gonna come to you.
That's why
I don't care what it is.
That's why I say with the social media, I be studying social media, and we talked about YouTube. She was like, "Hey, you should do YouTube," and I was like, "Hey, I might just try that." Cause things don't come overnight.
You will have one person. I'm telling you. Take a piece of paper. I'm not fibbing. Take a piece of paper and ball it up, and have the shot off the wall challenge. You take a can, set it over to the side. Take a ball, shoot it off the wall. See if it darts off into the can. Watch how many people gonna follow and start doing that. Watch how many people you gonna have throw it in the bucket. I already know. Oh wow, they got 20 hits. Oh my gosh, you got 100 hits. Just take a trash can, put it in the corner, stand off to the side, boop, off the wall, in the can.
Somebody will watch it.
Somebody gonna, yeah.
Because I study social media so much, and I be sitting there looking like, if they can do that, I can do this.
You know how much you can get paid off that shit?
Man, it be some people doing some dumb stuff, and I be like, why didn't I come up with that idea? But I guess it's not for me.
It's some people.
Okay, I'm going to ask you, what kind of, is 5? I have 4 different types of aunties. You can be more than one.
Okay.
Or you can be all of them in one.
Okay.
So you have the stylish auntie, always slaying, full of confidence. You have the strict auntie, keeps you grounded, but loves you fearlessly. The cool auntie knows all the music, the trends, and secrets. The wise auntie, full of proverbs and life advice. I already know the answer, but
all of them.
As I say, all of you're not.
I'm
just
all of them in
one.
one. I can't give you an answer for that one because all of them sound like me.
Yeah, but you're not even. I like how I worded strict.
Yeah, I think I'm structured. I like things the way that they are to run stuff smoothly.
But that's what I told you when I moved here. I've always been a person that I watch. If somebody does something a certain way, why not do it that way? Because that's how they do it.
It's like we do the dishes before we go to bed. Just like I wipe the counter off, with bleach every night.
That's a gift.
That's just
just why not do it how it may not. What I always say, it may not be perfect, but I do it to close to how you would, how one.
Seriously, yeah. Because if anything happens, if anything gets to a point where it's like, okay, she's not going to be able to do it, at least Or at night, before she goes to bed, she wipes the counter off, or she sweeps and she does this and she does this, So, okay, I'm on point.
Right.
It's not what you have, is what they don't have.
Right. So, we gonna wrap this up. I got one more game.
I have played more games with you.
But that's how we do anyway.
Yeah. Sure.
Don't front because we got
people go sure. I hate when people say sure.
Look, don't front because we got company.
What company we got? No, seriously, what company we got?
The people that's gonna be watching.
Oh.
Okay, this is whose line is it? So I'm going to read. I have 5, 4 because I couldn't find another one. So I'm going to read 4. I can't see. 4. Fifth flow.
Okay.
I be driving her crazy. Okay.
I see what I'm looking at her.
She's the only person. You just like Brandon and Kaylin. They just be like,
that's all I can do. Just look at you because
let me do what I do.
Your mind is what's going on in your mind. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Did you tell me at the nail shop? I never see nobody that just be laughing just for no reason.
Yeah, that's what I was telling the lady. I was like, what? I don't even know this lady. She like laughing. Like, what like everybody like laughing. I'm like, I'm serious. Did she? She's like laughing.
I don't know. If anybody that
What was she laughing for?
everybody that know me know I march to the beat of my own drum. But I still pay attention. I still be here.
You need to change that drum sometime.
Okay, so I got 4 movies.
Go ahead.
And we can't never act right.
Go ahead.
4 movie lines that I picked, and you have to guess what movie they're from.
Okay.
So I tried to mix them up, tried to make them hard, but you've seen practically almost every movie. You watch movies like crazy. So the first one is I sat in that jail about rocked to death.
I sat in that jail.
I got in that jail about rocked to death.
Ma and Paul, we got some new house now, 'cause you can't find nothing on the color purple.
That's so funny.
I said like 20 times, and you said in that jail.
Sat in that jail about rocked to death. Okay, so this is funny. I had to pick this.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this one reminded me of what you said. I think it was either today or the other day. So the secret is you gotta coordinate.
I was telling somebody that the other day.
You was telling me
somebody
that?
was talking about my glasses, and they were talking about my truck, and they were talking about my glasses. And I said, you know what? I said, you got to coordinate. And I didn't look right driving in the street in a red and black truck, but I didn't have nothing to go with, so I had to buy the red and black glasses. And then that's when it was like boomerang.
I told you. That's why I say it was hard. I'm like, I don't know. She knows all the movies. Okay, what's the next one? Oh, I know you gonna get this one. Oh, now you gonna shoot me in my pinky toe. That was too easy.
Yeah, he said, Della Reese is your niece. He said, Della Reese is my niece. It's not either your niece. You don't even know no Della Reese. It's like, yeah, I know Della Reese. Della Reese is my niece from Harlem Nights.
Y'all, this is all day, every day. All day, every day. All day, every day. Nothing but laugh.
Della Reese is my niece.
Okay. You can excuse my language. It's got a cuss word in it. But, I still be respectful. You're incapable to run this city. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Do I need to read it again? You're incapable of running this city. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
I want to go one route, but then again, I don't want to go this route
because you gotta trust your intuition.
Is it the dude? Well, the person that said it. Is it the dude that was talking about the milk and pig? No. Okay. So then I can't go that route then. But
do you want a hint?
Yeah.
Okay, so the place that where you used to live
in Nebraska?
In the movie. It was in the movie.
Where I used to live at Nebraska? Or are you talking about where I used to? Oh, New Jack City!
Nina.
Yeah!
I think was he talking to his brother, or he's talking to the other guy?
I don't know why. That's why I said what I said about Bernie first, because that sounded like that sounded like
R.I.P. Bernie Mac. I think that's
R.I.P.
Okay.
R.I.P.
You be talking about me. I'm sorry.
That song is stupid. I'm sorry.
Alright, so I'm gonna do. What is in your headphones? Like, what you bumping?
What will I bump?
You be bumping everything.
I like 2 Chainz. I ain't gonna lie. I like 2 Chainz. I don't know what.
Yeah, you do listen to a lot of 2 Chainz.
I just found a new one out by Kendrick Lamar called ADHD. I don't know if that's new or that's probably.
That's not. It's not new.
Well, it's new to me.
Yeah,
I find stuff out like 20 years after it's been out. But I like it. I like the beat. When I first heard it, because I'm a beat person. I don't care about the words you trying to spit. But I like the beat. And when it came on, and then it got to going and going, I said, you know what? That goddamn Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, I definitely.
I like it. ADHD. Go listen to it if you ain't already have.
I'm sure they already have. You 20 light years behind.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I am.
I like this chair though.
I just have to figure out what album it's on.
You like it? You probably can look. You like my new chair because my back ain't hurting no more.
I'm not gonna care about your Scooby Doo chair.
How is this a Scooby Doo chair? It's comfortable. Y'all should have seen me the other night in the middle, propped up, watching the movie.
I know, laid back. I thought you fell on the floor at first, and I was like, "Oh no, she in the chair."
That's why I didn't get up and watch boxing because I was knocked out.
Oh yeah, that was crap. Crawford just
I know I didn't get to watch it. But.
Like I said, after the 5th round. He was Crawford always does. He tests the waters first to see what you're coming with. And Canelo, whatever the hell his name is, hey, sometimes I can say the name, sometimes I can't. I don't know. But he was like, okay, dude, I came here to fight. I ain't got time to be playing. So Crawford's like, oh, this dude is serious. So after the 5th round, it was a wrap after the 5th round.
I believe
he was tagging him.
So wrapping it up. I want you to give me or any new aunties or future aunties or neighborhood aunties, because I also have nieces and nephews that are my friends' kids. So any advice?
Spend as much time as you can. And the reason why I say that is because once you're in a kid's life and a kid is, what's that word again, comfortable, and they have got a rapport with you, you're going to be one of them people that they call when they want to have fun or when they know this is auntie that likes to, go get in the dirt and like to go swimming and like to go to, roller coaster rides and stuff, water balloons, and, that's the auntie that, outside of being a mother, that's the auntie or uncle that, people would like to be around. The person that, wants to like to take all the kids and throw them in the back of the car and, go, everybody get ice cream, or everybody walk around with ice cream all down their arms. And so, like I said, auntie and an uncle is that second mother, to me, that second mother or father. You can have godparents and best friends and everything all you want to, but aunties and uncles half the time
I would say they glue.
Yeah, they're
glue.
Seriously,
we definitely that glue.
You're the ones that when mom and dad is, you're the second one that they're gonna go to. So always be that second one, whether it be DNA or not, just always be that one.
I definitely I just want to say thanks for coming. She'll be back because she's gonna be on YouTube. Like when we're toned down right now because we're sleepy and we had a long day. This is minute. This is low. This is light.
That song is stuck in my head. I'm so sorry. I just don't know.
This is light to compare to how we are and how we usually act.
That's a stupid song.
Yeah, use that. And we had a long day, so we're
tired.
You will most likely see her again on my YouTube channel, where we have more fun, pranks, and all that jazz. I know she's making faces per usual. I just want to say thank you. Oh my God, can we be serious for one moment? Serious moment, please. Serious. Like I tell him, serious moment, please. Just give me 5 seconds. Just need a serious moment. I just want to thank you for coming. I'll see you later. My eyes are getting My eyes are getting heavy.